We turn now back to a U.S. story, and a very sad one indeed for many people. We're brokenhearted to report the death of legendary gospel artist Andrae Crouch. He died Thursday afternoon at a Los Angeles hospital where he was admitted after suffering a heart attack. The Grammy Award winner was a gospel pioneer who bridged the worlds of gospel and popular music. This is just a sample of one of his memorable songs.
Don't you know I've learned to trust in Jesus? I've learned to trust in God. Let me tell you that through it all, oh yes, oh, I've learned to depend upon His word. Every child of God hit a night.
Andrae Crouch is one of only a handful of gospel performers to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He performed with other musical legends like Michael Jackson. Andrae Crouch was 72 years old and will be sorely missed. Pastor Marvin Winans joins us to discuss the legacy and the great man, Andrae Crouch. Pastor Winans had a close friendship with him and joins us from Orlando, Florida. Marvin, it's Debbie. How are you? Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
You know, as I listened to that song, Through It All, you know, I grew up on Andrae Crouch music, and I made a list of, you know, some of my favorite songs, and I had to stop because the list was getting so long. My Tribute, Take Me Back, Soon and Very Soon, Jesus Is the Answer, I Don't Know Why. I described it in our morning meeting, Marvin, as the Elvis of gospel music. Would you agree with that?
He was incredible in that he was able to bridge, as you play that song, Through It All, and songs like The Blood, and then without skipping a beat, did very cutting-edge music like I'll Be Thinking of You and This Is Another Day, that sort of married what was a stalwart sound in gospel music to a new untapped territory. So and he never was untrue to what he believed and what he did, and so just incredible genius, just the hand of God on his
indeed.
life.
He won 7 Grammys, was nominated for an Oscar for the Color Purple song, God's Maybe Trying to Tell You Something. So he went on to a very successful career, being roundly accepted. But when he first came on the scene, he was quite controversial.
He was controversial because the songs that he had written, the songs that were being sung in the 60s, by white gospel groups, they had no idea that a black man had written it. Songs like I've Got Confidence and God Is Going to See Me Through. Songs like I Don't Know Why Jesus Loved Me. They were, and The Blood, the songs were sang by gospel singers at bull rushes and camp meetings, and they had no idea that a black boy out of California had written these songs. And so some, when they saw who wrote it, he was doing a concert. I mean, the billboard would say, or the placard would say, come see the man that wrote these songs.
That's amazing. Marvin, let me jump in. I'm sorry to cut you off. We're running out of time, and I want to get to this. Andrae Crouch was very instrumental even in your early career. What will you most fondly remember about this man?
Andrae, if Andrae had not discovered the Winans, then you probably would not have heard of us. It was Andrae that gave us the opportunity. The Winans brothers were signed to Crouch Production, and from the introducing the Winans, one of the persons that worked and played with Andrae was Howard McQuarrie. He worked for PTL, and from that, BB and CeCe were discovered. So the Winans were our platform is very much because Andrae was willing to share.
Yeah, we all owe a great debt of gratitude to him. Marvin Winans, thank you so much for taking a few minutes. Our condolences to you. I know he was a very dear friend to you.
Dear friend and mentor. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good to talk to you. And this is Arise America.